So at this park, we have to go to the visitor center first to get the fossil permit. It's free, but you do have to stop in and sign in your car, and then they give you a permit slip to put in the window.
Here's the dam, and the spillway is just past it where we collect the fossils. And over to the right is a really deep gorge, and you can go down there, and there's a hiking trail and you can fish down there. But we're coming up on the spillway. So you can see there's two sides to it, and you can go to either side if you want to look at the look for fossils. But since I'm going to go ahead and hike a trail, I'm going to go to the left. There's a trail I like over here on the left that has a pretty cool place to go. And as you can see, Winter Bay, not very many people here, if any at all. Well, we've had a ton of rain the last couple days, so it's nice and clay muddy. I'm going to walk by this as we go onto the trail first, just to get you an idea, and then on the way back, depending on how much time, we may hang out and sift through for some fossils. You're not technically supposed to climb on anything, but I'm sure people do. I'm trying to hustle because I just saw a car pull in. I want to stay ahead of them so I can talk and on the videos. So you can see some of that, the horn corals exposed. Oh, this is that real thick clay mud. Yeah, a lot of people find trilobites here. I don't really know like what particular things are like around the trilobites that to look for. So if I ever learn that, I'll look a little closer for them over, because you can kind of find the layer it might be in and then start just looking for those type of rocks. I'm getting closer to the trail. I'm just walking on the rocks to avoid the mud. See, now if like the rock's broken, you can go ahead and like break that piece. Like if it just pulls apart, you can do that. But if it's not, you leave it alone. That one, I'll have to look that one up. It's kind of similar to a trilobite. So you can kind of see a angle of the spillway now. And there's the lake. Alright, so here's the trail entry. If the trail's too bad, I'm not going to muck it up. I'll just stay off of it. Looks like some people have been here today. You could really hear some rushing water now. We're getting in the area of the waterfalls. I'm kind of interested in seeing what it looks like after the rain has been washing everything out for a few days. This is all roped off because you can get really close to the edge and see over. They just don't want anyone slipping and falling for obvious reasons. But we all know how well people listen and pay attention and obey rules anymore. Oh, you can kind of see the waterfall now. Nice big beautiful sycamore right now from the white bark in the middle of winter. Here's the sign. So this is what we're looking at down there. That's called Horseshoe Falls, and usually the area underneath there is an area you can sit at, hang out. A lot of times in the summer you'll see a lot of people there. The kids will be swimming in the water or just wading around looking for rocks or crawdads. So it looks a little bit overflowing, so I don't know if we have any trail down there we can check out. We'll see. Here's a closer view. There's a little cut-off trail someone made to go down there. But we're not going to hit that one. You'll get a lot of these little bridges like this. Usually it's like a Eagle Scout projects throughout these parks and stuff. They'll build bridges and steps and stuff. Alright, this little section's kind of a mess, but there's enough rocks. We should be able to step on them on the way down, not slip. And you'll see there's a swinging pedestrian bridge that we'll go over it, let you see the view from there. It's really cool. So if we go down there, it'll take us down to the edge of the water, which we'll do that after this. So here's the sign for the bridge. Alright, we're going to go ahead and go across it. It's probably going to be a little bit slick because the wood's wet. There might be some algae. And you probably won't be able to hear me. Okay, so we're in the middle. We're going to look upstream. And we're going to look downstream here. Around the bends, the waterfalls. If I can find a spot by the waterfalls, I was going to eat lunch there. Have you join me? If anybody's into geocaching, there's a ton of geocaches back on these trails too. I just don't feel like looking for them today. Not in this wet mess. So let's see what's up around the bend, see if we can get a good view. of the falls and maybe find a lunch spot. If not, we'll try the other side, because I'm going to turn around, head back after this, and head back to the fossils after I eat. So as you can see, the trails are well marked. You can see badges on the trees up there. They're yellow for the yellow trail, and then there's signs like this throughout most of the trails. So we're on a yellow trail. Let me see, where do we start? So we're here now, down here at the swinging bridge, and no, I don't. It doesn't show the parking lot we came from, but that's where we came from. I found a little bench area to eat with a great view of the falls, but I want to show you something up the trail here just a little bit more before I get back here. So check this out, this washout, and with the blue gray colors from the clay from all the rain, it's almost like a painting where you blend the paint together. And here's another beautiful spot. Just look at that. That's awesome. Look at where the washout has knocked a ton of those rocks over there. And then the clay's going right into the water. See all the different color layers? Just a beautiful place. So I'm gonna head back to the bench by the waterfall and eat some lunch. Real quick, when I was walking, I just noticed all these, like, they look like little blueberries on the ground. They stick out against the background, and they come from some kind of a cedar tree that's all over here. So you usually see those in the winter when you're walking. It's kind of neat to see some color. The Horseshoe Falls. Okay, since this was a short hike today, I'm gonna just talk a little bit. I'll show you what I usually bring with me on a trip like this, and let you enjoy. Probably turn some music on when I start instead of talking. So my backpack is just a quick, easy one for a short, hour or two hike. It's a Camelback with the water bladder, and that's why I like it, because I can put a water bladder in these, and I use a Source hydration water bottle, which seems to be the best at keeping out algae and slime from the inside. Easy to clean. And then I use a nice suction type where it doesn't come out. You just bite, what are they called, bite valves? Yeah, bite valve. And you can order different ones of these. In the front of the pack, I usually keep my keys and wallet and stuff. And always, you gotta have these with you on the trail. Flushable wipes. You never know. Maybe some snacks. And then the front top pocket, I usually have hand warmers. I used them the other day on a trip. And then my Swiss Army knife. I think it's a Ranger 79. Sometimes I wear it on my belt, just depends. In my pocket I have a lighter, and then in here I don't have anything today other than the main part of the pack. And this one actually holds a lot, but I just brought a Powerade in case I got tired of water. And I like to find these either tuna or salmon packs on sale for $1 or $2. They're good just for a lunch. you know, when you're out hiking. I usually bring some saltines to eat with them, but I found these Mission Keto little tortilla wraps. They're really small, but they're good for little, like, tuna tacos. Only 25 calories, and then they have the 0 net carbs and 2 grams of protein. So good for hiking, good for a little quick day trip. And this doesn't weigh too much. I was expecting it to be pink salmon. It's beige salmon. So I'll just make a little wrap like that. Sometimes I'll bring some cheese. I love this Fruit Punch Powerade Zero. Out of all the zero ones, I think this one tastes the best. Try it out. Heading out. I'm gonna try to go to the other side, see if we can get a good view from the front. We'll go down this trail real quick, see if we can get by the water. Here we go. Horseshoe Falls, little brother, Pony Shoe Falls. I haven't seen or heard any squirrels or deer today. Another quiet day for wildlife. We're almost back to the spillway. I'll check the time when I get there, and if we have a little bit, we can look at some rocks for fossils.
If you are enjoying these videos, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.
Some squatch sign. Big broken tree. That's squatch sign. Gotta be careful on this way down. I'm gonna try to stick to where the rocks are, because it's just enough of an angle that I'll slip. Always wanted to do one of those videos like choose your own adventure. At this point, do you want to see Jeff slip? Vote yes. If you don't want to see him slip, vote no. And then like make two different versions. All right, we made it. All right, we'll switch batteries and then we'll start looking at some rocks on the way back to the car. All right, if you look, you can see these things that look like shells. Those are brachiopods. Especially like right there, you can see the back. And then these are the inside, or well, however fossils are made. It's what's left from that side. A lot of brachiopods on this side. Usually you can find a really good example. Here's a little tiny horn coral. It's a little guy. Usually find those just laying out too. And I have found some I guess they're called crystallized on the inside, where they get quartz filling, and I have found some here. They're really small, but they're kind of neat if you find them. I think there's an outcropping alongside the road in Georgetown, Ohio, where you can find them crystallized like that too. Which I went to, but it was in the middle of a rainstorm, so I didn't find much. They're pretty good, neat looking color wise. Horn coral. Let's make sure I'm calling it by its official name. Yeah, horn coral. That's pretty cool. Some brachiopods next to it. See some rust in the rocks too, so some kind of iron. I'm trying to find you guys a gastropod. Those are always cool to find. They look really neat. It has a mix of just about everything in it. That one's kind of cool. There's kind of a cool, I think they're fossilized coral right there. If you can see it. I don't know if this thing is blurring out on you or not. That's pretty cool. That's a big thing whenever it was around. It's a weird colored object in the stone. I don't know what it is. Almost looks like a type of flint, but it's not smooth enough. Huh. That's cool. That looks a lot like a trilobite. That's a pretty big one. He's as big as my finger. It's the bottom part though. I am not sure, but that's what it looks like, I think. I don't know if we got a picture on our little book or not. See this part like upside down. It might not be though. I guess it could just as easily be a brachiopod. But man, it sure does look like one. That's a pretty big one. Can't really get it out though. It would have had like more of a body here. Well, what do you guys think? Nothing I can do with it. I can't take it with me. The rock's too big. It may be nothing. Well, I made it to the end, so I think we're going to call it a day, wrap this up. I've never been over there looking. Maybe on a future video we'll go over there and do a hike on that side. Of course I walked right into nastiness. Alright, well I hope you enjoyed the little hike and fossil hunt that I had. Keep following my channel, subscribe, and go on some more adventures. Thanks for watching.